My Miner and Botanist are fast approaching 80, and while the Crystarium deliveries are a great boost, I wanted to share my primary method of leveling them, the Yellow Gatherer's Scrip's route. This method of leveling involves going around to the various unspoiled nodes that contain items Rowena's House of Splendors accepts at the Collectible Appraiser NPCs in exchange for yellow scrips. While we will cover the relevant unspoiled Shadowbringers nodes, this won't be an exhaustive list of those. That will follow in a later video. Note that the earliest these collectibles will be available for gathering is level 71 for each respective job. At the end of the video, I'll also share how to create an alarm macro to remind you when it's time to go hit your yellow script nodes, and the rotation I use to maximize collectability. All of these nodes can be successfully harvested using the Land King and Field King gear that yellow script vendors sell, and while melded gear is even better, the yellow scripts will do just fine if you're on a budget. The first node I hit spawns at 6 AM and PM Eorzea time. Teleport to WOLEKDORF and travel just a bit south to coordinates 2712 as a miner. When the unspoiled mineral deposit spawns, swing on slot 6 to reveal raw DIASPORE. Make sure your collector's glove is activated and open the collectible window to do your rotation before harvesting however many items you can. We'll be repeating this process at all the other nodes, although the slot each item is in will change. The second node spawns at 8 AM and PM Eorzea time. This node will only become available once you've reached Botanist level 76, so you can skip it if your level isn't that high yet. Swap over to Botanist, teleport to Mordsuk, and fly west over the mountain range to coordinates 2018. When the node spawns, collect Russell Popetos from slot 7. Next we will teleport to WRIGHT for our third node, which spawns at 10 AM and PM Eorzea. From WRIGHT, fly west to coordinates 1229. When the unspoiled mature tree spawns, swing on slot 3 to collect white oak branches. From here we will teleport to Lida Laran and fly east until we've reached 2436. At 12 o'clock AM and PM, our next node will spawn. When the unspoiled lush vegetation patch spawns, collect broad beans from slot 2. If your miner is at least level 76, quickly teleport to Twine, as our next node also spawns at 12 AM and PM. Don't forget to pop a cordial. You're going to need that GP and it won't recover quickly enough independently. From Twine, fly southeast to 1928. Collect raw triplite from slot 7 of the unspoiled mineral deposit. If you collected raw triplite, you'll probably want to use another cordial as soon as possible to make sure you have enough GP for the next node, which spawns at 2 AM and PM. Reach this node by teleporting to STILLTIDE and flying just north to 3324. When the unspoiled mineral deposit spawns and your GP is replenished, collect raw hematite from slot 8. There is no 4 o'clock node available for leveling with yellow scripts, so I use this short break to hand in the collectibles I've got so far and feed my retainers more ventures. If you want in-game reminders of when your nodes are about to spawn, I've included a link to the macro I use in the video description. This macro will remind you 1 minute in advance of each of the nodes I've outlined here, but you can also tweak it as you please, or create your own. If you use this and aren't sure how to turn the alarms off, just use /alarm /clear. For the rotation to maximize efficiency, I use one created by a player named Fisher Ryu. It's quite effective and with Land King gear has never yielded me any collectibles too low to turn in for the yellow script route. This flowchart from the balance probably explains it better than I could, but if you have any specific questions about it, feel free to ask below. Note you will need at least 600 GP, plus any more you might want to buff your gathering rate. I hope this has been helpful and good luck leveling those gatherers.